Hello mazimba amahle. Nhasi ndoda kuti timbotaura nezvandaswera ndichidzidza. Life is good. Life is good. I've learned a lot of stuff from Mr. Mawere, Mutumwa Mawere. The name itself says a lot. Mutumwa Mawere. Mutumwa. In a nutshell, Ngirozi. Ngirozi. The man is full of wisdom, full of knowledge. I don't know why people don't want to tap from him. He's a man who has got it together. Mutumwa Mawere. Zimbabweans, they want to follow stupid, silly, satanic things. Anything good they don't want. Here's a man, Mutumwa Mawere, Mutumwa wa Mwari. Akaberekwa vakamupa zita iroro. I don't think they knew why they gave him such a name. I listened to him almost the whole day. He had, live after live. Anyway. This is great stuff. The man has wisdom. The man could be anything, but he has his own mind. He's himself. I'm afraid to tell him anything because he may not take it lightly. He is so smart. He's a great man.
She was a competitive equestrian, a very thoughtful, responsible, sweet young woman.
I cannot explain. Zimbabweans, they like to listen or to follow people who are just, making fools of themselves. And here there's a man who is really, giving wisdom. But a lot of people think they don't want it. Mutumwa Mawere. Mutumwa Mawere. This man has taught me a lot of things in one day only. And this was information for free. But what I have discovered, Zimbabweans, they want silly, stupid things that lead you to doom. If I was here, naked, dancing, there would be a lot of likes and a lot of following and a lot of, approvals and, we are not here for approvals and likes, but we are here to build one another. And here's the man, Mutumwa Mawere. He's trying to build a nation of Zimbabwe through the young people who don't really want to listen. All they want to listen or to follow is to follow people who are going nowhere. I had a good day today. I listened. I had a ball. Mutuma Mawere is a man. I don't know, I'm not campaigning for him, but I'm just saying I was inspired and I felt good listening to the man the whole day. I was following him wherever he was going. He had his wipers on, driving in South Africa, wherever he was in South Africa, but I felt this is the man. And I'm saying, Zimbabweans, we want to be, enjoying life when we are subjected to stupid things. If I was here stripping, dancing, there will be a lot of people putting hearts, lives, and everything. Chio, how are you, Chio? Thank you for coming. But there was Mutuma Mawere, and I was describing what Mutuma means. Mutuma is a messenger, which equates to an angel. Mutuma, messenger. Mutuma Mawere. He inspired me today. He's an inspirational. But Zimbabweans, all we need is to watch somebody naked. If I was naked here today, dancing, there'll be a lot of people, loves, likes. I don't mean I want likes and loves and whatever, but we want to learn something that can build us, to become the real us, something that can take us to another level. But when we look at somebody dancing naked, showing off whatever they have, is that going to make us a better person? I don't know. But when there's a man, Mutuma Mawere, giving us all that kind of information for free, nobody wants to come and listen. Or they come and pass and say, no, it's not interesting. Because they want to see something that is interesting to them in their eyes, in their minds, in whatever, how they feel, naked people dancing, showing their backside, whatever, But guys, Zimbabwe, that's why we are where we are. We should listen to this kind of information for free. This is the information that you should go and pay for when you go to university, when you go to college, whatever. This is what you are paying for. But here's the man who is giving it for free. But you are refusing to take it for free. I'm taking it. That's why I say I'm so wise, I'm so intelligent in the sense of myself, not anybody. I don't want to be judged by anybody, how intelligent I am or how stupid I am. I know what I am, and this is what I am. That's why I always said I'll provoke people, and I don't care, and I'm not going to follow people blindly, because I don't want to be following just like a sheep, who just follow a leader just because there's a leader. I'm not going to be that. And that's why I want to listen to different views and analyze and take, cognizance of what I'm listening. And, critically think about it. And when I'm talking about it and I'm knowing what I'm talking about, I'm not talking about hate or, trying to reduce somebody or what. But I'm saying, Zimbabweans, here's the chance to learn. And if you want to learn from strippers, thank you. Go ahead. That's your generation. You want to learn from strippers. When people strip and dance in front of you, you love it. When there is a man here who comes, gives you information for free, good information, you shun. You don't want. I don't know what I can say. But for myself, I think I've learned a lot of stuff, and I'm happy that I've increased my territory in terms of understanding, our existence through this man, Mutuma Mawere. Mutuma Mawere. Just the name itself. When we give children names, please, I think it has something to do with how we give our children names. Don't give your child a name that suppresses their way of thinking, the way they feel fitting in the world. Mutuma Mawere is a messenger. One day I talked about Mutuma because Mutuma Mawere was being interviewed by Boeing 777 muchigadzirwa ndege dzamashanga. I don't want to go there. I don't want to provoke a fight with him. Boeing will crush me. I want to just talk about Mutuma Mawere, a man who is given to us to teach us for free. This is information that you should go to school for. Pay school fees, pay tuition, but we are getting it for free. But we are not listening because we want to see a guy who is dancing naked or a girl who is dancing naked, and then we say, "Oh, love, love, love." And a lot of people gather there, and there are so thousands and thousands. Zimbabweans, I don't know where we are going, but we have a chance to redeem ourselves, to be better people, because we have better people, people who have a lot of ideas that can build us to be better ourselves, to be better than I was yesterday. I think I'm better than what I was yesterday through listening to Mutuma Mawere today. I've listened to him so many times, but today was one of the days that I thought the man is inspired. The man maybe is just what he is. The name itself summarizes it. Mutuma Mawere. Mutuma Mawere, I don't know, kugoronga kana wakuenda kumawere unenge wakutonodonera kuseru wakazi yenda mutukudzi wakakwira mkaranga wakoromoka wawa wakakwira mkaranga kumawere. But mutumwa wa Mwari, mutumwa. And he doesn't want to be the president. I'm not going to talk about it because really he berated somebody who said mutumwa for president. Oh man, he went out guns blazing, against the person who said mutumwa for president. He said, I'm not going to be a prisoner. I'm not a prisoner. I don't want to be a prisoner. A president is a prisoner. You have no freedom when you are a president. And I listened. What is he say? He says, you have no life of your own. You have bodyguards. You can't even go to a bathroom by yourself. When you are going to a restroom, some people are following you. They make sure they see you even in your chamber. Yeah, that's great stuff. And yet Mugabe prisoned himself for 37 years. But he didn't know. Because some stupid people were giving him stupid ideas to think that he was the greatest when he was destroying the country. But we have people, a lot of them. I followed him. He talks a lot of issues. I wanted to hear his views on what's the current affairs in Zimbabwe, especially concerning the opposition and so forth. I put no, I didn't do the sharing. I'll find that video and share it again. His response, my thoughts. The man says, it happens all over the world, and they talked about, how you can humble yourself, things have happened, but the most important things are the people of the country. It's not about personalities, it's not about yourself, it's not about your ego, just like Malema said. If you were following Malema, I know MDC people, you are stuck in your yes, I'm not ZANU-PF, I'm not MDC, I'm myself. That's what I am, and I've said it, and I'll say it again. That's why I'll attack everybody. And I said Saturdays I attack, because I want to rant, and I will rant for my country. And people, you cannot challenge anything that you think it's wrong with Nelson Chamisa, because they will defend him. They don't want even him to hear what you are saying. I just say, he's not ruling. He's just in the opposition. Opposition for what? Opposition for government. He's in government. The fact that he's in opposition, he's in government. He has MPs representing him in government. So he's in government. So when you say he's not in government, fuck you. Sorry, I don't want to use those words, but I will. That's why I say Saturdays I rant, and when I'm ranting, I can say anything. You forgive me. The Chamisa Chete Chete, I'm ranting for you, against you today, because you protect a leader. When a person stands and says, I want to lead, he stands to scrutiny. He is there in the public domain to be scrutinized, to be criticized, to be, accountable for whatever he does. And nobody should protect anybody, whether it's Mnangagwa or Chamisa. Nobody should come to their defense. When I criticize Chamisa, when I criticize Mnangagwa, I don't want to hear your defense. You are not Chamisa, you are not Mnangagwa. This is a citizen's right to criticize a leader, because they stand there to be voted for, to get votes, to represent people, and people have a right to scrutinize them, to keep them on their toes, so that they work for the people, not to be feared. You make them chefs, you make them, untouchables. Your excellence for what? They are not excellence. If they say they are servants of the people, how can they become excellence? They are not excellence. They are just servants of the people. When they are servants of the people should be able to scrutinize you and to chide you and to tell you what you should do. But now we have a lot of people. Chamisa, I just say, I just say, no, let us talk about them. They have to be on their toes. We vote for them not to make them mountains big that we cannot climb. No, that's why I said, if you followed my videos, I said nobody should be called honorable or excellence. They are just themselves. They are nothing. They are just like me and you. They are just nothing. Their education, their being in parliament, or their being in office, it's nothing. That's why in America, Trump is just called Donald Trump. A congressman is just called Congressman David, whatever. They don't say honorable. You give them that kind of respect, and that makes you very little, and you cannot even approach them to ask them any question. And this makes Africa, or Zimbabwe and Africa, a non-progressive country, because politicians are given more powers to do whatever they want to do, and nobody can ask them, because if you try to ask them where they go wrong, some people will defend them before those politicians defend themselves. And this is what I'm talking about. nobody should defend a politician. Nobody, including base activists, you know, stop it. Vana Yuda, some of them, they are good young men of myself. You know, I like them. Yuda, Vuka Zimbabwe, scientists, Ameno scientists, William scientists, whatever. Chamisa Chede, get away. Chamisa Chede could say, for man. Zimbabwe is for everybody. And when we say this guy has done wrong, he has done it wrong. Nobody should question. Let him answer, not you guys. Get out of it. This is my rant. I rant every Saturday. And I want you people to open your minds. And be people who are open to critique, be criticized. Don't just defend for the sake of defending and find every reason to defend a leader who is just there to protect his own rights against you, and you don't even see it. And do you think they even know you? They don't.
Keys were inside the car. On the back headrest were several strands of long
Ndakazama.
hair, which
Ndomatsamana ndinoitewa.
Joanne said she was
When I ran for Zimbabwe,
on the distal end.
but Mtuma Mawere and Fazanas, he's a man who can talk, a man who has wisdom, a man who looks at both sides of the coin and does not say tailors is always the best or heads is always the best, but he's a man who can say, no, it can be tailor or heads. Anything can change anytime. But when we try to say, no, this cannot be done, people cannot negotiate. Even Malema said in his speeches someday,
An individual says, well, I was at
he won South African elections, but technically he was somehow beaten. But he had to chew his pride and say, okay, I've lost, I will find ways tomorrow. But South Africa must go ahead and prosper. But zvokudira jecha izvi, full-take men, full-take. Nemajecha anyu mese vemajecha, fuck off. Zimbabwe yatambura kunezvi, vanhu vari murima, vanhu havana mvura yekumwa, vanhu vari nekudira jecha. Munodira majecha kuti mimugute chete, mimuchifara, muchipiwa mari nedzimwe nyika, kuti mufare, kuti toda kumukaurisa Mnangagwa. Mnangagwa ari kutofara, haana dambudziko. Anokwira ndege dzinodhura achienda kwaanoda, nehama dzake vachinorapwa, nana Chiwenga takabaona vachienda kwavanoenda, vachinodzoka vava fit than a rock. But imi muchikotambura, muchitamburikira kachamisa, kuti wachamisa kanofanirwa kupinda muoffice. Fuck off, man. You support that guy Mese kuti gauraya nyika just because he has to be himself in the office. Gamirire 3 years kana achida kuita izvozvo, kana kuti kaende muhondo. Takazvitaura zvoti endai kuhondo, hamuvatorerwa nezano apa, havagoni, vakaenda kuhondo vanhu ava. These people went to war. They went to war to fight, to be in, for themselves, to enrich themselves and their families. Not you guys. They don't care about you. But if you care for Chamisa, ameno zvenyu muchafamba kadaro. So inini kuAmerica inini get bow ndikutaure inini. I'm fine with my family, but I'm worried because I have relatives in Zimbabwe, and these relatives are struggling because of you people. Munodira jecha muchikafu. Fuck off, man.
I know I shouldn't change or stop my medication, so I was glad to learn that TD is manageable.
If this sounds like you or someone you know, visit Talk About TV.
Blessing Simpson Madzima, I'm failing to understand your message, man. Mate. My message is don't support a leader when we attack them where they go wrong. You let them defend themselves, their point of view. When we say you have gone wrong here as a leader, don't say, I just say. That's where my message is. If you didn't, because maybe you just joined in the mirror. I'm just saying, when a civilian, a citizen, attacks or wants to bring a leader to account, you as another follower or a citizen should not defend that particular leader. That's what I'm saying. In short, I'm saying, Musa da kudefenda ma leader enyu kana isusu vamwe tisina zvekutiverera bato tichivataura tapa makanganisa imi mungoti agodini dadi aiwa rega apindure iye, because basa redu isusu sama-citizens, we voted them or we didn't whatever, because they put themselves padariro kuti isusu toda kutungamirira vanhu, tatovaisawo mudariro rokuti vaongorore zvavanoita, kana vatadza tofanira kuvataurira, kana movadzivirira muchipindura imimi ndimi maledhi acho here, ndo zvandiri kutaura panapa. Saka I don't know kana ndakupindura, kana uzanda kupindura futi unogonda machindibvunza Tony Blessing, I am listening to you, but you now seem to confuse your real message. I don't know kana nda confuse, I won't nditaurewo ndigonzwisa kuti where do I confuse, because ndataura zvakawanda. Of course I rant, I said on a Saturday I rant for Zimbabwe, and when I rant sometimes, yes, I can lose focus of what I want to say, because I started ndichitaura nyaya yamawere, kuti mawere is giving a good lessons for free, but a lot of people don't want to come and listen because they would prefer to go to somebody who strips naked, dances, and then they will put a lot of likes and loves and so forth. Ndati nini ndo kurasika kunoita maZimbabwe, because you are murukotera nevakananga mudondo asi zvinovaka hamudi, ndo matauro ananga ndichiita, asi ndazobva ikoko ndakuranta manje, ranting, kupenga, ndichipengera nyika yedu. Saka mheno kana ndichinewe, kana uripo Sivanda wakadini muzukuru, I can see you, and ndo zvandiri kutaura kuti kana inini ndikange ndichicriticize Chamisa, handidi kunzwa anopindura iye kuti agodini. Ndiri kutaurira Chamisa kuti apindure iye. Kana ndichaura Mnangagwa, handidi vanoti materrorist kana kuti Chamisa chete anopindura. Ini ndoda kuti leaders iwayo azvipindurire, because ndivo vakazvisa pavanhu kuti isi toda kukutungamirirai. Imi moda kutungamirira makaiswa nani? Moda kuti agodini aiwa, handisi kuda kunzwa imimi. I don't want to hear you, because you didn't put yourself to the people for scrutiny. You know, we hold these leaders to the highest standard because they put themselves to be. Inini hamufaniri kutaura nezvangu, because ina nambozviti ndoda kutungamirira inini. I'm not a leader, I'm not a presidential material or aspirant. I'm not aspiring to be a president. That's why I say what I want to say, and I will say this, and I'm saying, kana inini nda criticize leader, imimi musapindira, regai leader apindure, because ndo zvinoitwa, ndo zvotovavhotera kuti vaive to keep them on their toes. Hakunoti vave mucomfort zone kuti akana kuva leader hapana kundibvunza ndakuzi advocate excellency kana kuti your excellency Mnangagwa kana chiri honorable. Havasi ma-honorables, they are supposed to be our servants. We should push them around. Look ezvoitwa namalema muSouth Africa. Miranibona Blessing Simpson Madzima, most of us, we fail to get our message clear because we focus more on scrutiny other than alternatives. Yeah, tell us your alternatives. That's what we want to hear. Because in our purpose, our presence as citizens, why we choose somebody is for them to be in the public domain, to be scrutinized, to see what they are doing, to lead the right way and to higher standards. If they fail to do that, we have to step in and say, this is not what we voted you to do. But the moment I do that, ndakuatakwa vamwe vanhu vasirivo vandiri kuita address to. Andoona vanhu leader wedu musiyana naye ndo zvandiri kuramba izvo, ndo zvandiri kuti nini. When I attack a leader, imi my followers, I'm not asking you to defend. Let me be responded to by that particular leader. Ndo zvaakazvisira papublic kuti toda kukutungamirirai, kwete kuti imimi mubva mavharidzira. Ndo zvakaisira Mugabe ave zvaari up to today. Takatambura naMugabe for 37 years, because Mugabe even would never even know my way of thinking, will never even know my how I feel, because whatever I said ndobva ndadosungwa ndodovharirwa uko ndodorohwa ndouraiwa kuti asesese. Mugabe asingatombozviziva, but tiri kuti isusu kana tataura zvotoda kutaura isusu, let it go to them, let it get to them, those people who said they want to lead. Asi imimi vanhu vazhinji vachona ndimoda kuvharidzira, akuita sei adini uyu hazvizive, wanga asipo, hana kuwina, handiti akaluza, tokai myoga. Ndo pane nyaya yachona ndiri kutaura iyoyo, kuti ngati kana tichitaura zvatinotaura, kana una mafacts ako, taura according to yourself. Don't defend the leader, let him defend himself or herself. Ndikaniboverenga nyaya yako kuti on focus on more scrutiny than okay, hausati wapindura zvandataura, kana wazopindura ndichazotarisa kuti wati kudi. But this is what I'm saying, ndati nini, pane a lot of wisdom, pane zvandanzwa zvakataurwa namutumwa Mawere, but there won't be so many people. People want to follow vanhu vanovhisa hembe votamba vakashama, but Zimbabwe is burning. Nobody wants to, really learn. You want to learn when people are naked, dancing naked. That's what you want. Saka muri vanhu vakaita sei, and you are the young people. Isusu tatokura isusu, we don't care so much, but we care for you people because you are young. We have children, we have grandchildren. But imimi vadiki vachona ndimoda kuswera makangokera muchiomberera vanhu vanotamba vakashama. Asi nyika iri kutsva, asi kana tikada kuti titaure kuti leader wenyu wakangasa pakati sina naye acha sei pfeke wako motuka munhu anoda kugadzirisa kuti maleaders aramba ari mugwara amudi, munoda kutotuka munhu yeye. Ndo zvandiri kupavekera izvo. I rant. This is my rant. I'm ranting today. I want to put you to understand kuti when we rant against the leaders, don't defend them. Let them defend themselves. Nokuti vanhu ava kana tivavhotera, hatavavhotera tivete mashefu vashamise vatyise. Aiwa, tovavhotera kuti tivaone kuti varita basa sezvavakapromisa here kuti ndichakuitira zvakati, ndichakuitira zvakati. Kavatadza kuzviita izvo totaura kuti apa watadza kuzviita, kana usina kuzviita zviite, kana usingadi kuzviita buda muofisi yachona iyoyo. But imi vanhu vazhinji vachona ndimunodzoka mouya aita sei adini imi ndimi vana vachamisa, imi ndimi vana munakagwa. Siyanai nazvo izvo. Kesikatukana namaleaders aya, regai takadaro, ndo basa redu iroro. Toda kuvatuka, toda kuti varambe vari on their toes, vazive kuti vanhu vari kuzviona zvatiri kuita. Kana vachiba, takakutaura paipai kuti vanhu vakaenda vonotamba vari kuVictoria Falls, vapuwa mari zvokuti vanodya, vaenda ikoko vanofara, vodya mari, vodini, vodzoka, vadzi hamuparliament hatipindi. Saka moramba muchiwanza maleaders edu, maleaders enyu anokutambai, because I don't know, you don't want to use critical thinking. Muri vanhu vanongoteverera say why dzeya dzakangoti ngadzipinda papa muchitino. Hamudi kuti muvhure pfungwa kuti aiwa, these people are just playing with us. They wanted things for themselves. They are not even trying to help anybody else or Zimbabwe. No. Of course, you as a person, help yourself, but don't let people that you put in offices, use you. That's what I'm saying. Hapana ndiri kuona achapindura. Blessing iyo nezvanyarara. I don't know if I've answered him. Kana ndisati unozongoninyorera futi ndizoona kuti wati kudini. But this is what I'm saying. Ndiri kuti nini? Vanhu kana tichitaura maererano nezvavatungamiriri vomunoti vana excellent, honorable, worship, whatever, avazi. These are just people like you and me. And hatidi kuvadaro, mukavadaro so mava kuita kuti tivatye, kuti tichisidzira, todzoka totya, hatichakwanisa kutaura navo, voita zvavanoda. No, call them by their names. Oda kuvarespecta ngoti president, andiona, councillor, MP Muliswa, aikona kuti honorable wani tseki mani hatidi zvose izvezvi ndozvaitisa kuti nyika yedu ifa nokuda kuti vanhu munovatya kuvataurira chokwadi kana ukada kuti ndichivataurira chokwadi ini mobva mandipengera vaita sei
shown here magnified 150 times. This species of blow
yes, I'm ready for comments. Ndipe comments kana unawo, because this is what I'm ranting for, because I always rant on a Saturday. Ndichita rant for Zimbabwe because I want Zimbabwe to be a better place. Like I told you, I'm not in Zimbabwe, I'm in the United States. Ndingade ndigere bo nhasi ndakadosunuka zvangu, it's a Saturday, ndingade ndikadorara kana ndakachita zvandoda, but because I worry about Zimbabwe, that's why I'm talking to you Zimbabweans. I want you to put your inputs. We want to work together to make Zimbabwe a better place. Sorry, but kana mchirama mchingosapota vanhu vanenge vachikuisai mudondo ndozviramba izvozvo, because I'm not gonna follow people blindly. Ndakuudzai, kana uri chamisa chete gara pasi, kana uri munhu akagwa terrorist gara pasi. We want Zimbabweans who are open-minded, Zimbabweans who can criticize where things go wrong, Zimbabweans who can take the power into their own hands and remove a stupid government, a stupid opposition, everything. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm talking about. But kana wangoti kanzi noti zvataurwa naningi tongoteverera chete gara pasi, handisi kutaura newe futi.
Cowboys nightclub in North
Kana mune zvokutaura ndiudzei, totaurirana tichienda mberi.
requires all patrons of the club
Ndoo ndakatopika
sign in, but Patricia
ende ndechipikira nyaya yekuti ndiri muZimbabwe. I'm a Zimbabwean. This is my home. There's no way I can go. I'm American Zimbabwean, but I'm not American. You know, wherever I go, they will ask me, where are you from? Because they hear my accent, they know I don't belong to them. So where do I belong? I belong to Zimbabwe.
had a unique characteristic.
An unusual feature about the gun, he stated, was the fact that he fired.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying I'm talking about Zimbabwe, because I'm a Zimbabwean, I'm part of it, and to change the dynamics, I want to be part of it. If I didn't want to, I could just have kept quiet, and I wouldn't have anything to worry about, and nobody would know about me, nobody would care about me. But I'm talking about Zimbabwe because I care about Zimbabwe, because I have children, I have grandchildren, and I want even myself someday to retire and live in Zimbabwe, and live in Zimbabwe, in a comfortable Zimbabwe.
And we both agreed that the only way to do that was to try to obtain a picture of her in and around the time.
But I cannot just, ignore everything. But I have to fight with you guys. I'm fighting with you guys because a lot of you want to hear what they call, political correctness. I'm not going to follow that. I'm not going to be politically correct. I'm not going to side with a group of so many people just because they want to be seen to be right all the time, even everything is wrong. No, I'm not going to do that. I want to point out where things are wrong.
belonged to Patricia Roy.
That was great.
Yeah, I don't think I need another gun.
Yes, maybe you are saying something, but I looked into that, Madzima, and to say I must join MDC so that I can change them. We tried it even in ZANU-PF. We joined ZANU-PF to try and change them. Let me tell you, my friend, in 1994, I became a ZANU member, trying to change them within, and I rose through the branch, the structures, to become the chairman of Budiriro 2, chairman of the district. And my idea was to change them. You will never change them because you are curtailed. They will tell you, zvamakuita chef hazvisiri izvo. Zvamakuita chef hazvisiri izvo. But when I'm outside those curtails, I can say what I want. That's what I learned. MDC ndaroijoina muna 2000, that was 2000 actually. after it was formed in 1999. A friend of mine, my neighbor, kana uchiziva zveMDC chaizvo, especially in Budiriro, anonzi Mizha, Arthur Mizha, akatombosungwa akagara mujere Sterek, is my neighbor. Akatouya akati atitese futi kana kuZANU-PF kwacho leko kuti atitese. Mizha was the secretary of health, patakatanga chaipo chaipo, ini ndiri secretary of education. Tikazobva ipapo tikazopinda mudistrict, ini ndiri chairman angava achingwa muhealth. Saka paakazosara osungwa ini ndanga ndatiza tida kutouraiwa nevanhu veZANU-PF nokuti tatatiza kuZANU-PF. Saka zvinhu zvandinotoziva. Saka there's no way I can change anybody within, because pane rules and regulations, protocols that you should follow. And when you now you are stuck in those rules and regulations, there's no way you can change anything. Zvafanana uri mushandi uchienda kubasa every day. There's no way you can try to change a policy of a company yauri kushandira iwewe. Unokotedzera policy iripo mwangu. The only people who can criticize the things are those people outside. You are within, you are gagged. Unotogona kutokandwa mujere kana kuita sei andoona. Saka ikoko takabva nako mwangu. I don't know if you have another, issue that you can say, because I don't mean I don't like MDC. I like them, but I don't gonna lie down and say that whatever they are doing is good. I'll point out where I feel they're not doing right. Because tinozviziva kuti tikangotedzera nokuti zvakonzi navamwe vese ndizvozvo hazviri right. Aiwa, this is wrong politics. Politics should be about seeing wrong things and point them out, whether it's your leader. Even if it is me, if I lead you and I'm doing something is wrong, and you should say, aiwa chef apapa zvamurikuita zvisiri izvo. Not even chef man. Iwe president zvaurikuita hazvisiri izvo. Andoona. Just like ndoda mbokutaura futi. Just like what Kupe said. Kupe is not the best person. Because I remember Kupe Chachi told we are in politics for money. So I'm just using her example. That's why she is winning my court cases. Because she used the constitution. Chamisa didn't use it. It's a fact. Kana defender whatever, but the fact is he didn't use the constitution. Kupe used the constitution to win my cases. But Chamisa, putting himself, in a situation, it's true, so outside. Because you are the same generation, and because you wanted your generation to lead, which we also think should be the right thing. Which each generation should be led by its own people. Chamisa is in the right generation, but the way he's doing things is wrong. And you people just defend because you think that's what you want, but you are not looking into the legalities. Chamisa was having an upper hand. You could have just one. Angopinda zvakanaka. Kuti haende kuma Congress tinoita Congress to gasa zvedu topinda Chamisa winner. Pasina kana nyaya, pasina kana court case, kana pasina chichichi. But the reason that now he can be taken to court and he loses those cases, he did wrong things. And you continue to do wrong things. And because you defend him so much, he's going to be another Mugabe. That's how Mugabe became what he is or what he was. He was so much defended. Some of the things he didn't even know. Kana kwaifa manako totally kana ukadoma. Because kune drought, but Kadoma is a farming area. Because Mugabe must see prosperity in Zimbabwe. They could put, false rice, false plantations. Kuti Mugabe achifura ngona zvinhu zvakanaka. Things are right. This is wrong. We're saying it's wrong. Wrong is wrong. It cannot be made right. But we are the people who must make it right by criticizing, But when we criticize, you people defend. Don't defend them. We want to attack them. Let them defend themselves.
The murder weapon was never found. But Patricia Rohr alleged
I know. Kupe is not a leader.
the crime.
I didn't say she's a leader, but she has the legality in her mind. She knows what should be done. I've already said, I said, Kupe, when she went to UK sometime, I heard her through her own mouth saying, we are in politics for money. From then onwards, she lost me. If you are there for money, then she lost me. Andona akachitori vachiri vese mazuva iwayo vanga achitova kuMDC when she said we let me read this one. Silindiwe.
Sentenced to life in prison.
She's going to have to live with what she did. And I hope her life isn't happy. Because
Silindiwe.
tried to get on with
I was in Zimbabwe when the coup happened. For your information, I was in Zimbabwe from 2000. Ndakasvika muZimbabwe. I was in Zimbabwe 2017. 17 17 for that matter. 17 February. I was in Zimbabwe until 16 November 2018. I stayed there close to 2 years. Pakatika coup, I was there. So to tell me they are enjoying life, yes, I'm privileged to enjoy life the way I want, and that does not mean I must not talk about Zimbabwe, because Zimbabwe, I have a right to Zimbabwe. I was born in Zimbabwe. I'm a Zimbabwean. I have a Zimbabwean passport. I'm a citizen of Zimbabwe, and nobody can tell me not to talk about Zimbabwe, because this is my country. If you have another country you want to give me, it's up to you. But as far as I'm concerned, I am a Zimbabwean, and I have a right to talk about it. If you want to defend Mnangagwa, like I said, let Mnangagwa defend himself. Iwewe ndiwe Mnangagwa, ndiwe spokesman Mnangagwa here. I don't know. Kana uri spokesman wa Mnangagwa, wotaura kuti I'm here as a spokesman or spokesperson for Mnangagwa, spokesperson wa Mnangagwa, and then you respond for Mnangagwa. But I want these people to defend themselves, not you people. Vana mbudzi yadhura. I'm not talking about you. It's neither here nor there, because ndakutaurira kuti pakatika my elections I was there. I voted. What I voted for is my own issue, but let me let you know that I was there in Zimbabwe. Pakati tikama mufaro isi tatovako tichitobva kwana Zindova kuya tichifamba netsoka kumusvika kuHighfields tichienda kwose kupi tichifara tichipemberera mota dzamasoja dzakazara mumastreets, even the previous night before the actual coup, even pakananzwa coup I was awake. Ndichitonzwa ndikatomuona paTV achitobuda uyu Moyo anonzi anoti Moyo mani uyu Sibusiso achitotaura kuti kwanzi remain calm, we are only targeting criminals around the president. I was there. Ndakatozviona zviya zvese izvi ndaitovako, saka hapana nyaya ipapo. Saka iwewe kana une mafacts unongonditaura mafacts, kwete zvokuti kwanzi uri kudiaspora wazoita sei. Aiwa, kauda kuuya ingondibvunzawo kuti ndouyawo sei. I can help you to come. But zvimwe zvose zvokuti kwanzi iko munongotaura muri ikoko izvo hazvina musoro, because nyika ndeyedu ende haisi yavanhu vari kuZimbabwe chete, kana vari kudiaspora ndeyavo futi, because that's our only home. Hatina umwe musha, saka usatipa umwe musha iwewe, sori yako. Hatisi kutukana kana kurwa nhasi. I am not defending Mnangagwa. So who are you defending? I don't know. Well, I thought you are defending Mnangagwa. I said, don't defend them. If I attack them, Let me attack these leaders. And it's their prerogative to defend themselves, not us citizens defending
For the next 3 weeks, doctors
an errant leader.
Our daughter had died, and now she was possibly going to.
Handitika
It just,
kumbeni uyangizwa
it was a lot.
xa ngihamba ngebizo lakho ukhanya ngathi wena ukhuluma isindebele achabona xa ungizwa vele isindebele siyangilahlisa ngiyakliza mbijana but ngiyakwanisa ukuzwa ukuthi uthini antiyabona but I'm not advocating for any leader. I'm saying let the leaders be under scrutiny. Let them be, criticized. Don't defend them. You have no right to defend a leader. Let them defend themselves. Because we voted for them. It was our right to vote for them. And when we vote for them, we have a right to put them to task. Because that's what they promised. They said they are going to lead us. And we want to see that happening. And if it's not happening, we have to ask them. And I'm saying, the fact that you people in Zimbabwe want to call them advocate, honorable, your excellence, that makes them big. Vanomera zenze. Nyungwa fana sebhuru, unozama bhuru ane zinyungwa rakadai so pamusoro apa. And avachaziya kuti ivo, they are supposed to work for the people. The people become a nuisance to them. That's what I'm saying. We should not allow that to happen.
had affected her memory and ability to speak.
We want them to remain servants like they said.
Police thought they had
And I think I've off tracked now because I'm trying to read the comments and answer the comments. I should have run it the way I always do. Then I will read the comments later when I'm done with the rant, because I like to rant for Zimbabwe on a Saturday, and because Zimbabwe is my country, Zimbabwe is my home. Without Zimbabwe, I'm lost. There's nowhere else I can go. Wherever I am, I live abroad, but it's not my home. People always ask me, where are you from? But in Zimbabwe, nobody has ever asked me where I am from, because I belong wherever I am. Even I go to Binga, to South Africa. South Africa, of course, they might ask, but in Zimbabwe, nobody will ask me. In any part of Zimbabwe, Bulawayo, Wanke, Beitbridge, no one has ever asked me where I am from. But in America, nearly every day, I talk to people, they say, by the way, where are you from? It means I don't belong. So I belong where? I belong to Zimbabwe. That's why I talk about Zimbabwe. That's why I rant about Zimbabwe, because this is my home. One day I want to be in home and be happy and have a good life. And for my children, for my grandchildren, for everybody, that's what I'm talking about. Saka Mazimbwa akanaka. If you follow, you will find that I do this every Saturday. I come live, I rant about Zimbabwe, but the main issue today was to point out that when good people come live, like Mutuma Mawere, let's listen to the wisdom. Why do you want to follow me? So I'm live. If I were to say, look at me, I'm taking off my clothes, do music up and do dancer, there will be 140 people watching. They want stupid, silly things that will never build Zimbabwe, things that lead us into doom. But when people come here with ideas to build yourself for prosperity, for a better Zimbabwe, people shun or even insult, want to even insult you by your looks and say, atasa zidzoro rake, atasa mazipino aro, atasa chichichi. But if I was dancing, even if I'm ugly, let me take my clothes off. Do you want me to do that? You find a lot of people now coming, we are winning, but all that kind of thinking, yakasara. haibatsiri, haina kwainotiendesa. Good people listen to good things. Mutuma Mawere was spending the whole day today. I think he has a lot of things to do. He's a rich man, he's a billionaire, but he's giving us this information for free to help us, especially you young people, to make good choices in your lives, to be better people. But amudi chamunoda ukanzi wa kwana manda kune chichichi, I'm not insulting manda, but ndoda kupa example yokuti unoona zvinoita kuti kwanzi mvenge what kunotamba vanhu vakashama vachita sese vachitukana vaita sese. That's what you want, but this is not life. This is not Zimbabwe that we want. You know, a Zimbabwe that we want, of course, vanonofara. If you are having this happiness, you know, in a good Zimbabwe, nobody cares. But we are saying when good things are being said, also be there. No. Open your minds. Widen your territory. Learn. You know, learning does not end. Be educated. No, zvinhu. Kuziva zvinhu. Anoona. Kana musikazive zvinhu, munokoteverera samakwai akarasika. Anoona, ukotinwa. Pinda nepapa mupindwa mudhibhi, muchikodhibhiswa, muchidhibhiswa. And kana mumwe munhu ouya kutaurirai kuti aiwa muri kudhibhiswa apa vabva lapa ndozvatiri kuramba izvoti rambai kudhibhiswa namwanhu. Anyway, nhasi zvakwana. I've ranted enough. Kana mune macomments ndinofarira siri kuti mundisire, leave me a lot of comments, share my video, be free to share, and let me be under scrutiny as well, because I'm putting myself to the public, you know, to be scrutinized. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, and let people say it. Thank you. Bye bye.